Hello everyone, this is the third episode of our series Read the Gospel with Ashan Batepola. I hope you have enjoyed my previous two episodes. This week we are going to read the 23rd Sunday in the Ordinary Time, the Gospel of 23rd Sunday in the Ordinary Time. The Gospel reading is taken from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 18, verses 15 to 20. At that time, Jesus said to his disciples, "If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault, between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother. But if he does not listen, take one or two others along with you, that every charge may be established by the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. If he refuses to listen to them, tell it to the church. And if he refuses to listen even to the church, let him be to you as a Gentile and a tax collector. Truly I say to you, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Again I say to you, if 2 of you agree on earth about anything they ask, it will be done for them by my Father in heaven. For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am among them." So if you take the gospel that we just read today, I'm reminded of the teaching of love in the Christian tradition. We talk about 3 types of love: eros, or the romantic love. Then we have philia or philo, the brotherly love, and the agape, that is God's unconditional divine love. What is spoken here in the gospel is philia, friendship, or more uniquely agape, a philia that leads to agape. The glorification of love in the gospel, in the Bible, and the glorified love that is spoken in the gospel is this agape love. More or less, if you go into the gospel, it talks about, fraternal correction. Fraternal correction. And Jesus gives us a step, a guide to do that. First, go and tell him or her personally. Try your best. Then take 2 or 3 with you, so that whatever you say has value, depth. If that also does not work out, what do? Talk to the church, a big organization. And after all this, if it doesn't really work, cast him out, because you have done your part. I'm reminded of the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18, where after the death of Abel, God asks, "Where is your brother?" from Cain. And Cain says, "Am I my brother's keeper?" God does not answer that question, but it's a resounding yes. Without answering the question, you hear it. Yes, you are your brother's keeper. The gospel takes on from there and says, do your best. Talk to him. Go to him. Try to, take him out of the trouble. But if he doesn't listen, well, you have done your part. So the social responsibility that we have on our brother doesn't mean the brother or sister of blood, your neighbor. And also we are reminded again when disciples ask, God, who is my neighbor? Jesus tells us the parable of the Good Samaritan. So whoever we meet, whoever is around us, if that person does something wrong, it's my responsibility as his brother, as her brother, to correct. Because otherwise, will you also be asked the question by God, where is your brother? Where is your sister? So the challenge that we have is to live a wholesome life to live a wholesome life, we cannot forget the social responsibility that each of us have as Christians, as non-believers. So this week, let's take into consideration, let's think for ourselves, have I completed, have I done, have I complied to fulfilling my social responsibility? We'll see you with a new video next week. Stay blessed. God bless you.